Alright, well everybody, welcome back. You remember one of my first videos, I built this compost bin back here out of pallets, and very shortly after we had an ice storm, and this lovely giant branch fell down on top of it and kind of crunched a little bit, but it held up, but it's in need of repair. So as you can tell, it's not holding together too well, so we need to shore this up. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the back off, tighten up the carriage bolts that are in between, and put it back on and see how she goes. So come along with me. I think this is really the only point that it's connected still. I really hastily put a whole bunch of screws in like this, but I've got some 2x4s that I'm going to drill in this way, and I guess drill in that way again too. Try and connect this a little bit better. Yeah, we'll see what happens. That's pretty tight. Now let's do the bottom. Almost dropped it there. Oops, other way. Alrighty. That is much more solid. So as you can see right here, right down here is a carriage bolt, and it's connecting these two pallets together. So just helps with rigidity and keeping things up. So now I've got to remove some of this extra stuff here, all in the back, and connect this up with some 2x4s. I got to be quick about this because I'm running out of daylight. Alright, so I've dug out enough to where I feel like I'm going to be able to put this 2x4 up, connect it to that wall, and then connect it to this wall. We'll see what happens. I'm not expecting greatness here, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to leave a lip right here. I think that's the best plan. The wall ends right here, but it comes all the way up to right here on this 2x4. So I'm going to leave a lip, that way I can screw in this way into those boards, and hopefully that'll be more secure. We'll see. All right, I think that might work. That might just work. We'll see how it goes. All right, ta-da. All right, time to try this out. See what happens. All right, let's get screwing. All right, I've drilled this all the way into the 2x4s, 2x4s into this, and I think that's pretty solid. I'll take it. I'll take it. Heck yes. That looks so much better. So much better. Still a little crinkled there, kind of damaged over there, but man, this worked out so much better than I thought it would. Look at that. Solid. It's going nowhere. Also, I want to note, here's my poles that I drove down into the ground to keep this upright. So, of course, when you put stuff in there, this is going to lean outwards or whichever direction. But man, that looks so much better, and it's stronger. Yeah, it's going nowhere. I'm happy with that. Now today I need to put all of this that I scooped out back inside, so I have a face to work with to get these front parts put on. I don't have a really good way to describe it, but basically it's a 1x1 behind a 2x4. So there's going to be a little gap there, and they're going to be all in the front. So that gap is going to hold these, for lack of a better term, slats. And they're just about 1x6s, or really whatever wood I can come up with that's about 48 inches wide, to be able to come down into and hold everything in place so it doesn't spill out. Put a lot more in there, it's more rigid. So we're going to get started on that, and then see how far we get. think that's probably pretty good. I'm gonna leave it as is. I've got less than a board length and height left to go, so you know, maybe I'll create some spacers in between to really kind of lift these up a little bit, but as it stands right now, this is going to work exactly as it is intended to. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these on the other two sides, so that way they'll be more and ready to go once I do win the lottery and have all the lumber that I need. So great success. We'll keep going. So I want you to take a look at this. This is almost full all the way back here, but without the front part, I could keep piling up right here and it would just spill out. So now this is going to keep everything in place. I can put a whole lot more volume in here. Well, there you have it, folks. One completely full bin full of wood chips. Now, I know what you're thinking, Curtis, that's going to take years to decompose and you're never going to, this will be here long after you are dead. You're probably right, but I plan on using this a little bit in the garden. It's going to be dressing the walkways in between our raised beds, and I also plan on getting a crap load of crap. I learned recently that the St. Joseph's Stockyards is basically just a big sale barn. They have numerous sales of all types of livestock. They have a giant pile of poop out by their stalls, where they, you know, after they're done with the sale barn, they you know, scrape it all up, and it's free for anybody. So we'll be getting a load of that and probably putting it in one of these two bins after I get more slats. So those will be actively composting. You know, we have to mow this area, so grass clippings are going to go in there. Any sort of leftovers from dinner that are like leafy or green, they can go in here, but I figure that most of the time we'll be giving those to the chickens. They're quite literally pigs with wings. They'll eat anything, meat, milk, their own eggs even, so free food for them essentially. And so anyways, I'm going to continue cleaning this up and put these end boards on like I said, so let's get started.